This is part 2 of the video of the lesson Gunasagari Pandari Bai from Sirikannada grade 9. In part 1 of this lesson, we had seen a brief introduction about the personality of Pandari Bai. Then we had seen her childhood. Then we looked at the incident which led her to act into dramas. And that drama was watched by Pitilu Chaudaya and Hiranaya, who were producing a movie called as Vani during that time. So they were very much impressed with Pandari Bai's acting and decided to give her a small role to play in the movie Vani. So now let's continue. ವಾಣಿ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಅವರ ನಟನಾ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಲೋಕದೆದುರು ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಂಡಿತು. So in this movie Vani, Pandaribai's talent as an actress was unveiled. ಆಮೇಲೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಹುಡುಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. And after that she did not get any opportunities to act in any films. ಅಂತಹ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ರಂಗಭೂಮಿ ಆಕೆಯ ಕೈ ಬಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. So during that time she went back to acting in dramas. ಆ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲದೆ ದೂರದ ಮುಂಬೈಯವರೆಗೆ ಪ್ರವಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾಟಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿನಯಿಸಿ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸರೆಯಾಗಿ ನಿಂತರು. So during that period, not only in Karnataka, she used to travel as far as Mumbai and act in dramas there, and that is how she supported her family. ಇದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮಲಾನಂದರ ಗೆಳೆಯರಾಗಿದ್ದ ಸುದರ್ಶನ್ AVM ಸ್ಟುಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾಗಿದ್ದ ಚೆಟಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರ ಫೋಟೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. So during that same time, her brother Vimalananda, Pandaribai's brother Vimalananda, had a friend called as Sudarshan who knew the owner of AVM studio. He knew the owner was Chettiar. So Sudarshan knew the owner of AVM studio, Chettiar. So Vimalananda had sent a picture of Pandaribai to Chettiar through his friend Sudarshan. ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ಮಾಸಿಕ ಸಂಬಳ, 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಗೆ AVM ಜೊತೆ ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಮದ್ರಾಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನೆಲೆಸಿದರು. So Pandaribai signed an agreement with the AVM studios for 3 years for a salary of 300 rupees per month, and she came and settled in Madras. ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ತಮಿಳು ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕಲಿತರು. And with a lot of difficulty, she learnt the language Tamil. ಗುಣಸಾಗರಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಭಾಗವತರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾಯಕಿಯಾಗಿ ನಟಿಸಿದರು. So in a movie called as Gunasagari, she acted as a heroine to ಹೊನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಭಾಗವತರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರ ಯಶೋಗಾಥೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. And from then was how her success story started. ಈ ನಡುವೆ ಮದುವೆಯ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಆದರೂ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ನೆರವಾಗುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ತಾವೇ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿರಾಕರಿಸಿದರು. And it was during that period when her family started talking about her marriage. And Pandaribai thought that if she gets married, she will not be able to support her family. And for that reason, she rejected the marriage proposal which her family put forward. ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರ ಎಂದರೆ ಮೂಗು ಮುರಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಆಡು ಮುಟ್ಟದ ಸೊಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಬಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಬಗೆಯ ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ಪಾತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಟಿಸಿದಳು. So ಮೂಗು ಮುರಿ means like it's an idiom which means disgrace or not respectable. So during those periods, acting in movie was considered as a disgrace by the Indian society. So that was the time when she entered the film industry. Then aadu muttada soppilla. This is also like an idiom which says that there is no leaf which is not touched by a goat. That means there is nothing, the person has experienced everything. Just like how the goat has eaten all different kinds of leaves, a person has experienced everything. So just like that, Pandaribai played different kinds of women-centric roles in movies. ಸುಮಾರು 400ಕ್ಕೂ ಮಿಕ್ಕು ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಟಿಸಿ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲದೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಹಿಂದಿ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ನಟಿಸಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಟಿ ಎನಿಸಿಕೊಂಡರು. ಸೊ she acted to close than more than 400 movies, and not only in Kannada, she acted in all the South Indian languages as well as in Hindi movies, and got the name as national actress. She came to be known as national actress. ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಅಭಿನಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಹೆಣ್ತನದ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಂಡಿವೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸಂದೇಹವೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. So there is no doubt in saying that the Indian womanhood, the characteristics of Indian womanhood were unveiled by Pandaribai, because she played all kinds of women role. ಭಕ್ತಿ ಪರವಶವಾಗುವ ಪಾತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಲೀಲಾಜಾಲವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿನಯಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರು ಇನ್ನು ಜನಮಾನಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಂದ್ರಮತಿ ಸತಿ ಸಕ್ಕುಬಾಯಿ ಆಗಿಯೇ ಉಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So she would act in movies which inspired devotion. Very easily she would act in such movies, and in people's mind she still remains in people's mind as Chandramati Sati Sakkubai. Pandaribai ಅವರ ಪರಕಾಯ ಪ್ರವೇಶದ ನಟನೆಗೆ ತನ್ಮಯತೆ ಅವರೇ ಸಾಟಿ. So she would be so engrossed and involved in the characters. So it will look like as though she herself is acting like her life is like the character itself. She would be so involved and engrossed in the character that she used to enact. ಯಶಸ್ಸಿನ ಶಿಖರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಸಂತಸತಿ ಸಕ್ಕುಬಾಯಿ, ರಾಯರ ಸೊಸೆ, ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣ, ಕೆರಳಿದ ಸಿಂಹ ಮುಂತಾದ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿ ತನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತಲಿನವರಿಗೆ ನೆರವಾಗುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದ ಋಣ ತೀರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So while she was in the peak of her peak of her career, when she was in peak of her success, she acted in all these movies. Santa Sati Sakkubai, Rayara Sose, Annapurna, Keralida Simha. So all these movies she acted, and she showed her gratitude to the film industry. ಕೆರೆಯ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕೆರೆಗೆ ಚೆಲ್ಲುವ ಈ ಮಾದರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆದರ್ಶಪ್ರಾಯವಾದುದು. So she set an example where she paid back to the industry which got her so much of success and fame. ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಏರಿದಾಗಲೂ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ನಾಟಕ ರಂಗವನ್ನು ಮರೆಯಲಿಲ್ಲ. Even though she was in a peak of her career in the film industry, she still did not forget the drama. ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ನಾಟಕ ಸಭಾ ಎಂಬ ತಂಡ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ನಾಡಿನಾದ್ಯಂತ ನಾಟಕಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸಿ ಸಹಕಲಾವಿದರಿಗೆ ನೆರವು ನೀಡಿದ ಉದಾರಿ. So she did not forget the drama company, and so she started one herself called as Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nataka Sabha. She built a team and they went around showing dramas, displaying dramas all over. So by this she was so generous to help her co-artists also. ಅವರು ತನ್ನ ಜೀವಿತ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿವಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಲುಕಲಿಲ್ಲ. And during her lifetime she did not get caught in any disputes. ತನ್ನನ್ನು ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿದವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನೆಲೆ ನಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಜನ ಅಚ್ಚರಿ ಪಡುವಂತೆ ತಡವಾಗಿ 1971ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡ್ಯದ ರಾಮರಾಯರನ್ನು ವಿವಾಹವಾದರು. So after all the people who were dependent on her, after they all settled in life, who did not want her support anymore, and they were all settled in life, she surprised everybody by getting married to a person called as Ramaraya in 1971. ಕನ್ನಡ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದ ಮೇರು ನಟರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ತಮಿಳಿನ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಶಿವಾಜಿ ಗಣೇಶನ್ ನಟಿಸಿದ ಮೊದಲ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳ ನಾಯಕಿ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿ ಎನ್ನುವುದು ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಗೌರವ. So the most famous actor of Kannada industry, Dr. Rajkumar, as well as the extremely talented actor of the Tamil film industry, Shivaji Ganeshan. So they both are very, very famous, well-known actors of their respective industries. But Pandari Bai acted as a heroine in both their first movies. So this was a great honor for Pandari Bai. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಸಂದ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಗಳು ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಾರಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತವೆ. So she has won a lot of awards, which itself shows that she was so talented. That itself displays her talent. 1965ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ಯ ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರ ಚಿತ್ರದ ಚಂದ್ರಮತಿ ಪಾತ್ರದ ನಟನೆಗಾಗಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ನಟಿ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರಿಂದ ಪಡೆದರು. So in 1965 she acted in the movie Satya Harishchandra. She played the role of Chandramati, and for this, for her acting in that role, she got the Best Actress Award of the nation, and the award was given to her by Srimati Indira Gandhi. ಅದೇ ವರ್ಷ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಕಲೈಮಾಮಣಿ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಗೌರವಿಸಿತು. And the government of Tamil Nadu honored her by giving her an award called as ಕಲೈಮಾಮಣಿ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ 1994ರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು, so the Karnataka government in 1994 gave her the Rajyotsava award. 1995ರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜಕುಮಾರ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಿದೆ. And in 1995 she also got the Dr. Rajkumar award, and she was honored with that award. ಇವರಿಗೆ 2000ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವಮಾನ ಸಾಧನೆಗಾಗಿ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಫೇರ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. And in 2000 she was awarded a lifetime achievement film fare award. ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಬರಲಿ, ಭಗವಂತನ ದಯೆ ಇರಲಿ ಎಂಬ ತತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಿಸಿದ್ದ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರು 1994ರಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆ ಅಪಘಾತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡರು. So she had belief in a philosophy which says, come what may, let me face it. I can face it if there is God's grace. Come what may, if God's grace is there, we can face it. That was the philosophy which she always believed in. So in 1994, in a road accident, she lost one hand. ಈ ಘಟನೆಯಿಂದ ಎದೆಗುಂದದೆ ತಮ್ಮ ನಟನೆಯ ಕಾಯಕವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರೆಸಿದ್ದು ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಗೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. So in spite of this, in spite of losing her hand, she did not get disappointed or dejected, and she continued to give her best in her acting. ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ, ಅಂತಃಕರಣ ಮತ್ತು ಹೃದಯ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ಒಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ನೆಲೆಗೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಅಪರೂಪ. So the author is saying it is so rare to see a person having talent, compassion and being big-hearted. It is very rare to see such a person. ಅಂತಹ ಅಪರೂಪದ ಕಲಾವಿದೆ ಪಂಡರೀಬಾಯಿಯವರು 29/1/2002ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಧನರಾದರು. So such a great person who is so rare to have a combination of talent, compassion and big heart together died on 29th January 2002. ಕಲಾ ರಸಿಕರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂದೆಂದಿಗೂ ಅಮರರಾದರು. But she became immortal in the minds of people who loved art and culture. So this is Gunasagari Pandari Bai.